In this episode of the Lucky Breaks podcast, we follow up with Nellie Del Rosario, a San Diego hometown darling who thrilled her supporters by shooting her heart out and getting to the finals at the APA 2025 U.S. Amateurs event in Las Vegas. We hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lucky Breaks podcast. I am here with Nellie Del Rosario, and we are going to be talking about her amazing finish at the U.S. Amateurs event just a couple of weeks ago in Las Vegas. Welcome, Nellie.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so why don't you tell the audience a little bit about the U.S. Amateur format for this event in Las Vegas?
Okay, so with the women's U.S. Amateur, the format goes, we play 3 games of 8-ball and then 6 games of 9-ball.
Okay.
And then depending on who wins the lag, we'll either pick the break or they'll pick the game first.
Okay.
So yeah.
And it's a race to 5, right?
Oh, yes, it's a race to 5.
Okay,
In
cool.
the combination of those. So
Okay.
it's like if you played 9-ball, you could potentially just...
Only play 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I typically try to start with 8-ball first.
Mm-hmm.
But my strategy this year, I was like, I'm not even going to pick one. I'm just going to pick the break.
If you win the lag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to show like more of like a dominance. Like I'm taking the break. You pick whatever game you want to play. I'll play your game. You know?
And that worked for you throughout all these matches?
It worked all throughout.
Until the ones you lost.
Except when I played Tatum. And I was like, you know what? Dang, I should have played 8-ball, but I was feeling good, you know? Like, I wanted to play, and, like, 9-ball was feeling good. I knew I was doing a lot better in 8-ball throughout the whole tournament, but I also felt like that first hot seat match, I felt like we tied. It was 3-3 in 9-ball. So I was like, no, I can hang with her. Yeah. So when she picked 9-ball for the finals, I was like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I started falling back.
So I'm curious about 8-ball format, because I know when I've played in some of the higher level tournaments in 8-ball, it ends up coming down to a lot of safety game. Is that kind of what you saw at U.S. Amateurs?
Yeah, definitely. Because I didn't like doing the middle break. I didn't want to spread everything open because, one, I don't really know these ladies. Like, I don't know how strong they are, or I didn't do any research on them prior to. I don't like to, like, mess with my head that way. Okay. But yeah, I was typically like breaking from the side, trying to get that second ball break, you know, trying to get lucky, trying to get it in. But, you know, when you do that break, a lot of the balls end up
clumpy,
like,
right?
Yeah, clustered. But even on a 9-footer, it's clustered. So yeah, towards the end of like some of the 8-ball games, it was like back and forth and
with like brutal safeties, I'm sure.
Yeah. But I'm okay with, like, I'm down to play safeties. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Now, the other thing I remembered is you had the jump shot lessons from Abram. Yes. And actually, Abram was at the break room when you were playing, when we saw you on the screen, and you were like doing some jump shots. So how'd that training work out for you?
I am hitting the ball now.
Okay,
like,
that's good.
You know, I was able to get over the ball already, but I just wasn't like hitting the object ball. But now, like with his tips and stuff, I applied it to my shots, and I'm actually hitting the object ball. It feels good to like actually hit the ball.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your finish and your run to the final match.
So I finished in second.
Okay. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. This is the highest finish I've ever had. The run was crazy. Like the first day I had 3 matches, and it was back to back to back, but I had an hour break in between each one. And then I knew I had to win that last one so I wouldn't have to play another one that night.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I was trying to get to the day 2. I was like, just win out.
Right.
Yeah. So I did. And I played this really, really good woman. Yeah. And I think I just got lucky at the end. For some reason, when I broke, I watched it back. I saw the 4-ball kind of line up with the 9. But I didn't see that shot until I got to the 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it was there the whole time, but I just didn't see it until the very end. And I was like, oh, wait, you know what? It's right there. And I just kind of got lucky. I just kind of like tapped it in. And
yeah. Well, there's so much luck in this game.
Yeah. So I felt like a lot of luck was behind me. So I got through the first day. Then the second day, I had a match at 9 a.m. against another strong player. She's from Mesa. Her name was... I think her name was Heather Cortez. She's really, really good. And we went hill, and we were knocking the 9-ball around. And she left me a bank. And so typically I don't bank. I like to cut more. But for some reason, during this tournament, I was banking a lot. So I was like, I'm just going to go for it. And I guess I magically just made it into the side pocket, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was such a battle with her. Like,
I don't think that was magic. Here's the thing. We were watching that match from the break room while you were playing.
Oh.
It was so exciting because there was a tournament happening that day. And so you were on the screen at the break room. So
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you guys were watching it from like my Facebook stream.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. It was crazy because, yeah, I had to get onto the hill. She was already on the hill first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a little battle back, and like I got lucky with that bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, were you practicing your banks before you went?
No.
No?
I don't. Like I said, I don't really typically bank. I would rather cut the ball, but sometimes you kind of have to.
Yeah. Sometimes there's no other choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I guess with banks, I just try to use like diamonds, and I guess through experience, like, okay, I kind of know it's like here. And then you just kind of feel for it. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened after that?
So I won that 9 o'clock match, and then I think I had like a 30 to 45 minute break, and they
that's
said
it?
like, yeah.
Wow.
And then they said, hey, you're going to play the hot seat. I was like, oh, okay. And I thought I was just going to play on another regular table.
Right.
But no, they're like, oh, you're going to be on stream. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me get on Facebook. Hey, I'm not going to have it on my stream, because everybody was like following me already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I just like posted like, hey, I'm going to be on the APA stream. And then the heart started beating like even more
Ooh.
because I've never played on the final table or like the streaming table.
TV table.
Yeah, yeah. And then the hot seat match, when I watched it back, I was like, oh, I'm up 3-1 in the beginning. Like, why didn't I just like keep going? Like things just happen, and I was like, man, I ended up losing that one. Like, yeah.
You let it get away from you a little bit.
Yeah. And then right after that, they were like, okay, you're gonna play the semifinals in like 15 minutes.
Whoa.
Okay, let me get a granola bar or
gosh.
like pistachio nuts, or I had Slim Jims with me.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like, it was like right after,
Yeah.
okay, 9 o'clock was the first one. Then the next one was like around like 11:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then right after I was like, yo, I'm getting hungry.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and I don't like to eat a lot during the tournament.
But you need something.
Yeah, I need something small.
Yeah.
Just to like hold me over.
Uh-huh.
But it was tough. Like, I knew I was hungry. Yeah.
But you went into that semifinal match and you got it. pretty
Yeah,
good.
I got it, but I also felt like I didn't play as well as I thought I should have to win it. But I don't know. I guess sometimes I had this feeling like, I don't want to say I'm like manifesting or something, but like I would say like I had a feeling that I was going to win that match anyway, even though I was playing kind of bad. And like just things just happened on the table where she just like the ball just rattled, stayed in front. I was like, oh, okay, my turn. Yeah. So I don't know. I always had that feeling with that match for some reason. I knew I was just going to get by. I was like, I'm going to get back to Tatum, to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess after that, they said like, hey, you're playing the finals. Like, boom.
Right
Another
away?
like 15 minutes. Yeah. I only had like one break during each match.
Uh-huh.
And the bathrooms were like down the hall,
Yeah.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh man. And like, I mean, I describe to people like what I feel, and with my hands and feet, it's all numb and everything. So I felt like I was using a lot of energy to walk to the bathroom each time.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm getting kind of tired. And I felt like that during the finals. Like I felt like I was getting fatigued, and like I noticed when I watched it back too, when I started to miss the balls, like I missed a 3 like twice, and I'm like, you know what? I think I couldn't see it anymore. Like I just mentally just drained from like the back to back, and then like not as much food to eat or so. Yeah, I was trying to push through with some drinks and like something like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just can't run good with like bad fuel.
Yeah, especially like a player you were playing, Tatum. She was really unshakable, it seemed like.
Yeah, and I noticed during that match too, I sat for a while because she was just running, and then I was like, oh, I'm sitting for a long time now. Like, and sometimes it's hard to get back to the table after you've been sitting for a while to like get mentally back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when you notice like that player is like, oh no, she's feeling it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just shooting balls, right? There's so much going on in our own head. You're making things up about what might be going on in their heads. It's such a crazy game.
Yeah. And like, I know you're a pool player, so it's like, like when you feel it, you feel good, like you're shooting good, it like your energy like it's out there, and the opponent's gonna feel it. So I think I started to feel that from her. I was like, oh, she's on point right now. Like,
she's on a roll. And...
I'm like, I'm gonna have to do something. Yeah.
So what do you think was maybe one of the most stressful moments of the match, or the series of matches?
The most stressful, I mean, I'd probably say just like not having those breaks. I mean, I'm a drinker, you know. I'll drink beer all throughout a match, and I think I'm notorious for like, hey, I gotta use the restroom like almost every rack. I think sometimes it annoys people, but like that's just I have a small bladder and I gotta go. But then it's like they only give you like one break, and the bathrooms were so far.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't drink like how I usually do.
Help with the endurance.
Yeah.
It is an endurance test.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. How about the most kind of triumphant moment of the match, of the series of getting there?
I'm gonna go back to that bank on the 9. Against Heather. Like it was just like it was hill. Like, and my other matches I didn't even go to the hill. Like you know, everything else I won like 5-1, 5-3, and that was the first one I went to the hill, and the heart was just it was beaten, and you know, you try to like calm yourself down in any way you can. I usually just try to breathe, but sometimes you just can't. But when I nailed it, I was like, oh my gosh. Like I felt like I took out like one of the big dogs. Yeah, that's so cool. So you were on the podcast with your friends Yen and Melinda. Yes.
They were there as well.
Yes.
You didn't see each other in the finals, I guess, as we all know now.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, did they give you any pep talks or like words of wisdom as you were going into some of those matches?
Yeah, there were definitely pep talks, you know, with all the bad words and stuff.
Yes. Lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah. Just like, you know, beat those.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. And it was cool because they were there to like watch me on some of my matches. I didn't really watch some of theirs. We were playing at the same time on some of them. And then the other times I was like, hey, I only have a break for this time. And I didn't want to like concentrate on like watching. I needed
other
to like
people.
I needed to kind of like focus on my mind.
Yeah.
But I know when I talked to Yen after she played Tatum, she was like, you better watch out for that girl. I was like, uh-oh, what happened? And that's when she said like, yo, she was at 0-4 until she finally got a point on the board.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
She seemed really focused.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And then Melinda, okay, so those two met up in the second round, I think.
Oh man.
So when we were looking at the boards, we're like, okay, how are we going to do this, guys? We got to come 1, 2, and 3. Is that what we got to do?
Yes. You got to form an alliance of like navigating the bracket, right?
Yeah. So when we saw the bracket, I was like at the very top, and then they were like closer to the bottom. So they ended up meeting each other in the second round, and we said, hey, after this match, whichever way it goes, like whoever's on the B side, you stay there. And, you know, the rest of whoever's on the other side, we needed to stay in our lanes, basically. If we stayed in our lanes all the way to the end, we'd be like coming in 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. That's what we were trying to do. We were like trying to stay in our lanes. And I said, Mel, what happened to your last match? And she's like, I don't even have a driver's license. And I was like, oh no. Like, you know, we're trying to stay in our lanes, but yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. And then Yen was like, well, I lost one, but she was playing another one like that first night. But I didn't see her. It was like pretty late at night. And so I didn't want to ask like afterwards, like what happened. I was like, I'll just wait to see if Yen's playing the next day. And she wasn't. I was like, ugh. What happened?
Well, all of San Diego was rooting for you the whole way through. It was really exciting to see you. Now, could you feel the power from San Diego?
Yeah, I definitely felt it. I got calls, texts, DMs, posts, comments, and stuff. And I felt it in here. I felt it like my arm and everything. Like, I don't know. I just felt everything from like San Diego was like on me, like just like fighting with me. Yeah. It was a crazy feeling.
Yeah, it was fun because it was like, oh, I know her.
Yeah.
It was great. Really, really exciting to watch that. So, okay, so are you gonna try again next year?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So I looked at the website to see where we can qualify, and it looks like La Mesa on Q is gonna be able to do a women's tournament for the U.S. amateurs. They're not doing the Open.
Okay.
But as like for the women's, that's great because like in the other podcast, it was me, Mel, and and just knocking each other out.
Right.
Yeah. So when I looked at the website and saw that On Cue was on there, I was like, finally, we have one in San Diego. So
nice.
Kind of hoping that you ladies sign up.
Okay. I might. Okay. So when is it?
Typically, the qualifiers, it's like around my birthday weekend, which is my birthday is September 22nd.
Okay.
So it's usually around like the 18th to 22-ish in September.
So I've got, about 9 months to practice on the 9-footers.
Right.
Okay.
And just because I'm going to be on the list doesn't mean you don't sign up. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what can happen, at the tournament. It's not guaranteed that someone's going to win it.
Yeah.
I've been trying for 20 years and I've only qualified 3 times.
Okay. And so tell us about your other finishes for this.
Oh, yeah. So the one before this, the one in 2016, I went to Florida and I got to the second day, but then my first match, I lost. I lost on Hill. So, sent me to the loser bracket. And I think I played one more. I won that one. And then the next one was the one I still can't forget.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because that one was Hill. I broke and I ran 9 ball, all 9. I ran them all. And then it was that weird kind of scratch that happens when you hit the 9 into the corner and like your cue ball hits the top rail.
Oh no.
But it scratches in the side.
Ugh.
And it rolled so slow. It was like the slowest roll. And I felt like I was just like, just staring at the ball like,
in slow-mo.
Is it gonna? And then it just drops. And then when it drops, I felt my heart like sink too. And I looked around the room and like, some of the tournament directors were like, it was like the same reaction. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like the universe was against you or something. There was a little breeze.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe I did that. Like, I was like, how else could I have shot that ball? Like, I thought it did it like, pretty nice and easy. But yeah, it just happened to just slowly roll.
And you remember it now 2 years later?
No, it's 2016.
Oh my God. Okay. It's time to let it go, I think.
Yeah. But that's when I finished 5th.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then the first time that I qualified, I didn't do too well. I was still walking with a cane. They had smoking in the venue, and like the girl I was playing against, she had her cigarette, like, the ashtray
That's
is
so
like
hard
right
to
there,
imagine.
and it's just kind of like lingering. Yeah, and like my health problems. It was tough, but I was happy to be there. It was like the first time like qualifying, and it was like kind of like the year I came back after the hospital thing that I had. So it felt good, but like playing there, it was tough.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what are your tips for someone like me who wants to play under pressure in these really top tier kind of tournaments?
Ooh, a tip on like pressure, man, because I can't even handle the pressure sometimes too.
Well, how did you make that bank shot? I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of like you kind of just have to go with what you know. You can't be trying anything new. Like, I was just gonna stick with what I knew, and I knew like I just needed to measure and like also trust your measurement
and your systems.
Because you can see it from one direction. I typically look on the other side of the pocket, or
like a mirror image.
Or like just any shot, I always look at the backside. And I know Jeremy Jones commented on that, like me standing on the other side, like, oh, I've never seen somebody do that for that long. But I feel like I see the shot better from that angle than I do like facing it.
Oh, fascinating.
So like when I do the banks, I'm like, okay, well, I see it going this way, and then I like point, I'm like, okay. And I walk around the table and I look and I'm like, okay, just make sure I hit that spot. Because even though I look on the other side, I'm like, it doesn't look like it's going to go. But I already measured. So I'm going to trust my measurement.
Yeah.
And I just went with it.
Wow.
And a lot of people ask me like, hey, were you nervous? I was like, of course I was nervous. Even under like the lights and the stream. Yeah. They're like, you didn't look like you were nervous. I was like, well, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You didn't look nervous at all. You looked so cool on the screen there.
I think that'd be kind of like a tip I could say is kind of like look like you know what you're doing, even though you don't know, because I didn't know everything, but I tried to make it look like I did so that my opponent wouldn't, see like weaknesses or
never
whatever.
let him see you sweat kind of thing.
Yeah, but I know myself, like I know my face expressions, they always like reveal my emotions and stuff, but for the most part, I'm like, I can't keep a straight face, but it's okay. I'm not like, I feel like I'm not really giving away too much. It's just like me trying to concentrate.
Yeah. Okay, so at the previous episode, you asked the 8 ball, will I get a break and run?
Yes.
And
And I got one.
Yes. Only one?
Only one.
Okay.
Because that's all I asked for. I only asked for one. And I got it in 8-ball of all.
Which is
games.
even harder than 9-ball. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I never got one in 9-ball.
Okay.
8-ball is like what I play mostly in League.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's what it was. And even when I got it, I had to check back with the people that were watching. I was like, hey, was that a break and run? You know how sometimes you just don't know that you do it?
Yeah, because you're so in flow.
Yeah, you're just like so focused. And then I watched that one back and I was like, whoa, that was a crazy run that I did.
That's cool. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Did you get a patch for that?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool one because it says like U.S. Amateur Championship on there. And yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got a trophy.
I did.
A big one.
A really heavy one.
Oh, is it heavy?
It's heavy. Yeah, I'd probably say, it feels like a good 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's probably like the size of me,
And it's on your shelf.
It is.
Oh, nice.
It is. I should have brought it, but
we'll put a picture.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. All right, well, do you have a question for the 8-ball this time around?
Yeah, you know what? Let's see. Could we count on 24 women to sign up for the U.S. Amateur Championship qualifiers next year?
In San Diego?
In San Diego. Yes. We need 24, at least 24. If we get 24, we could send 2 people to the tournament.
Okay.
Yeah. Please.
Everything indicates yes.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm counting on you, ladies.
Okay. I have an idea then. Let's start having more 9-foot tournaments in San Diego for the local San Diego
definitely.
ladies. Okay.
Definitely.
Maybe we could put one together.
I would love that.
Okay. Maybe Lucky Breaks will sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be super
That'd be
fun.
so cool.
Okay. Well, this was wonderful to catch up with you after this event. Yeah. Very exciting. Very proud of you and happy to know you. And can't wait to see you try again next year. But guess what? I'm going to be there.
Yep.
And so we'll see how we all do. So thank you so much for being on the episode again.
Thank you so much, too.
All right. We'll see you next time on the Lucky Breaks podcast.
That wraps up another episode. A big thank you to our guest for joining us today and sharing their story. If you want to connect with our guest, their contact info can be found in the show notes for this episode. Also, please show your support by liking and subscribing.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Lucky Breaks podcast. You can find more episodes at youtube.com/@luckybreaks-podcast or by searching for Lucky Breaks on your favorite podcast player. This episode was produced by Sue Lueder, Aaron Schulman, and Beth Jung. Thank you for your support. Sign up to be a guest on a future episode from our YouTube channel page.